Hey, honey. I just decided to pop on live and just see who up here with me, honey. See anybody that may come in. Okay. We'll just wait around for a second, see what the people got. Ain't been nothing to talk about for real. I felt like going live, but I ain't really got nothing to talk about for real, for real. Go live while I do nothing. What is this? What the fuck? No, what? Oh, okay. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, hey, y'all. Good morning, honey. What y'all doing? What y'all doing? Is y'all working? What's up, GT? What's going on? Y'all ain't had nothing to talk about. I just felt like going live. I'm just like, what is everybody doing, honey? It ain't nothing to really talk about. I was gonna come to y'all with some body cams and stuff. Girl, please. It comes a time when you don't feel like doing shit for real. Now you always can run your mouth just a little piece. Understand? The mouth can always run about something. Okay? But I just didn't feel like I had nothing to really run it about. So I just wanted to come and see what y'all was doing. I know that's motherfucking right, KO. I cashed in my PTO. I know that's motherfucking right. Okay. I cashed in my PTO. I'm at home for the rest of the year. I know. I know that's motherfucking right. You hear me? Girl, not you just got off a Teams meeting. Oh, why I'm thinking about Microsoft Teams? Cherie, why I'm thinking about Microsoft Teams? Ain't that's what it's called? Child. They say Microsoft. Is that if that's what it is, Microsoft Team, they say that's a mess, honey. Mm-mm. You just got to work. Okay. Okay. What's your book, SJ? Um, trying to upload this little estimate. um, you sold the rest of it. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I actually sold the rest of my PTO to the year. This my last day. I know that's right. Y'all done took up too many hours, days, and weeks and months of people's lives. All right. I think everybody should really get a mandatory, at least 4 weeks to last two, not even included with PTO. You know what I'm saying? At least choose your week that you gonna have off. You know what I'm saying? All these companies don't gotta be open. Like, y'all ain't got to be open, or at least let the people work from home mandatory the last 2 weeks of the month, some of the year. You feel what I'm saying? Okay, what you finna go eat? Jenny, what you finna go? Where you going to eat at? Chick-fil-A? Y'all, listen. I gotta get back on it. I gotta get back to like my little meal plans and stuff. I had saw this girl on Insta. Was it Instagram? I think no, it was on TikTok. I didn't even think about this. So when she does some of her meal preps, I guess like Sam's has meals already kind of like together. Like they had like some chicken that was already seasoned and stuff. All you gotta do is heat it up. And then they also had like some cut up Brussels sprouts, and I love me some Brussels sprouts. So she just kind of like go to the store and get those already pre-packaged or pre-cooked type of things. I said, I didn't even think about it. That saves a lot of time in my personal. And I love veggies and stuff that's already cut up, so my ex ain't got to do it, okay? Or more so, my husband, okay? So he ain't got to do it. I like to make his time in the kitchen a little easier, cause I ain't trying to cut this shit up. Hello, um, okay. So I had the weighted vest on, cause I just got me a weighted vest the other day, and I had it on for like at least an hour each day. And it's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. So far, so good. And I'm going to do it again today. I'm going to do it again today. Um, so yeah. I don't like leftovers. You got so tired. And see, that's my issue with meal prepping, right? I don't really like leftovers like that. It depends. Some stuff I can eat the next day. Like I went to this place like 2 years ago called Rock Steady here in Atlanta. And I think their food is like more so on the Caribbean side. Girl, I tell their food was so good, honey. It was so good. Like I ate their food the very next day. But I don't really like leftovers. And if I do meal prepping, what I cook on Sunday, I'm not trying to eat that shit on Tuesday and Wednesday. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. And now that I think about it, I'm probably not even gonna be able to do that Sam's thing. I'm probably not gonna even be. I'm probably gonna have to like cook myself. Like, but what I want to do is like kind of already have stuff packaged together. I can do that and put it in the freezer or the fridge and just be able to pull it out and go ahead and put it in the air fryer or the oven or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Throw it on the stove. That's what my meal prepping would look like. Let's just go ahead and pre-package it before it's really cooked. So I don't have to think about what I'm finna make. I'm just going in there, grabbing my frozen Ziploc bag or whatever, and then I'm cooking the food on the site. Cause I don't know, I be liking fresh food. I don't be liking leftovers like that. So we see each other. Food Lion is doing those now too, and they only $4. Food Lion. I don't even have one close by me. I don't even have one. Where is that? Food? Yeah, I don't have one close by. I be driving me a cute little ways to a Food Lion. So I'm typically like a Publix or Kroger girl. Those are like my two spots that I go to. Um Now see here, y'all. Here go Queen B More. Always messing it up. Oh, I'm avoiding prepackaged and pre-cooked meals because of additives. And you right. However, I get it though. I get it. Um yes, I need to get back to meal prepping again. I'll just make it a New Year's resolution. Listen, I'm trying to start before I'm trying. Now, what I did do, and some of my patrons already know this, but your girl had to cut out the sugars, breads, dairy. What else? I think that's it. Really, like sugars. There, yeah, that's really it. Those items. I still, of course, eat meat and stuff, but those items. And I was able to shed some pounds, but I really want to like work out, and it's difficult sometimes to like find that in my schedule. Like I have time to like walk on the treadmill or run after my son all afternoon. You know what I'm saying? He just likes to be all over the house, and that's kind of how I get some of my walking in. But I want to be able to like be a little more fit, like the fit girlies. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I have been doing on Instagram. I have been following a lot of women that just like work out, go to the gym, people that's prepping their food and stuff, just to kind of stay in that space, right? Of being motivated. But I want to get to that place, and I haven't quite gotten to that place yet. I've gotten better than what I used to be as far as like what I eat, what I choose to eat. Um, but if I could just do right with the food, and first of all, why the fuck maybe want you to eat so much damn food? Like why you be my stomach and my mouth don't work like that. Okay, I can't eat 10 times a day the way the people be having. Get you this big old breakfast. Then at this time you're gonna have a snack. Then we're gonna go for the lunch and we're gonna add in this, and then we're gonna have another snack. Then we're gonna have dinner. And if you get hungry again, like bitch, you doing like I need you to slow down. Let me catch my mother breath. It's too much food. Okay, damn. Ain't nobody got time for all that. All right. First of all, but if I could just get my food right on top of my workout schedule right, y'all can't say me now. I saw a lady that was like 63. Miss Mamas was looking 43, working out, skin tight, body right. I said, go ahead, ma'am. That's how I'm trying to be. God willing, that's how I'm trying to be, girl. I'm trying to be over here like, and one, and two, and do them sit-ups, right? At 60 something, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm trying to be in there. Okay? For sure. Um, Hold up, check out who? Check out Body for Days by Dre. I think I follow her. I think I came across her thing last night. Let me see. Let me make sure. Let me see. Is this her? Let me go. I feel like I 4 days. Oh no, I'm this a different girl. Okay. Oh, she's adorable. Oh, she looks great. See, yes, that's what I'm talking about. The back fat, the back, like, yes, okay. You said her program's good, all natural, and she does meal plans too. What? You took off almost 50 pounds with her? That's what's up. Oh wow! Thank you for dropping that. Thank you for dropping that. Absolutely, by lifting weights as well. Okay. And that's what I want. I be wanting to go like to the gym. Number one, it's not in my schedule. But when my schedule frees up to be able to go to the gym, I don't think I'm gonna be able to go. I think I want to do it at my house because it's something about going to the gym and you working out and you know you don't know what you're doing and folks just be looking at you and they ain't gonna tell you that you're gonna look. The gym don't always make it a good spot for beginners. That's why I was looking around in my area to see if I could find like a little athletic club that got like a little smaller workout facility and not like a big old facility like what LA Fitness and what's the other one? Is it Crunch Fitness and stuff? Like just give me something a little smaller and intimate, but luxury and bougie, just a little piece. I'll probably go up in there. Not they don't know either. You're probably right. You probably right. They don't know either. They don't know either. Um, I tried Tony Fine years ago, but I was not consistent. I still have her the PDF that I got, but I think since then she has expanded it and I've been seeing her sell it a lot on TikTok. And some people it's been working for some people. I think if I were to try it now with me being better at being disciplined, I think that it would be really good. It would be really, really good. I think what irritates me with Tony is that I don't know how she did this, but the way that her advertisements keep popping up on TikTok gets on my god nerves. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you, Tony Fine girl. Not even gonna hold you. You get on my nerves. I'll be searching for places to go in ATL Beach. And by the third swipe, hi, what's up, guys? If you haven't tried my fitness plan, this is what you need to do. And then you're going to put that cake down. You're going to get this and that. I'm like, bitch, get out, block. Let me try and block Tony. Do y'all know I blocked Tony? And her ass still popped up on my thing. I said, oh, TikTok, y'all doing too much. Gotta put her name in the block words. And they still, I said, girl, now what kind of advertising is this? What kind of advertising is this, ma'am? Okay, because girl, I guarantee you she'd have made, I would say over $200,000 with the way she been advertising. Because why am I searching for things to do in Atlanta? But maybe my algorithm is subliminally trying to tell me you need to work out. Like maybe that's what it's trying to let me know or something. Like I don't know, just really disrespectful. But at the same time, it's giving you promoting a little too hard. But she's always been like that. And I really do admire that about her. It's just that when I'm searching for a top to go with these jeans or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, if I'm looking for a makeup routine, why is you popping up? Why is y'all trying to push this book, this fitness book on people? Like, I need y'all to calm down. So TikTok be doing too much sometimes, girl. They just do too much. You did the same thing. I blocked Mandy B 3 times and she kept showing up. I just left it alone. She not on my TL no more. Child. I don't know what's in the TikTok water, but that's what was going on. So I'm glad I ain't the only one out here feeling that way. Okay. That's what it's called. Guerrilla advertising. Girl, they need to slow down. fasted cardio 3 times a week, and then weights will start to fall. Oh, weight will start to fall off whenever I plateau. I do it for a week straight, and it gets me right. Oh, okay, okay. Fasted, fasted cardio. Is that what it is? Fasted. Or are you just talking about like fast cardio, like hit cardio? Is that what you're talking like hit, like a hit workout? Is that the same thing? Okay, look, okay, SJ. We might have to hire hers the way they going crazy. Hello? But yeah, y'all, I ain't been over here doing anything. Okay? Been over here trying to get my life in order and make me some plans for what I'm trying to do in the next year. Hello? That's really, really it. Um, what y'all got planned for 2026? Y'all ain't got no plans? Any goals? Well, you can't tell everybody your goals though. You can't tell everybody everything you're trying to do, okay? That's one thing my mama used to always tell me. Okay. Um, I'm supposed to be, Nicole. Yes, we're supposed to be going live on Mim's channel tonight. Let me check some real quick. Yeah, we're supposed to tonight over there. And I believe we're supposed to be talking about like Bravo content, but I don't know for sure later. But yeah, we're supposed to, unless something changes, but we're supposed to tonight. So yeah. So y'all make sure y'all catch us later on tonight over there on Mim's channel. I think it may be 7 Eastern Standard Time. I'm not sure of the exact time though. But yeah, we're supposed to be over there. Chit chat. You feel what I'm saying? Selling an investment, then buying a duplex next year. I know that's fucking right. I know that's right. So are you gonna live in one of the on one side of the duplex and then rent out the other side, or are you trying to rent out both of them? That's what's up though. I like that. You gonna be staying in there, or you gonna be buying it for the kids to like Dr. Simone? You got it like that. Hold on. Let's see. Somebody asked me, babes, how did you get over imposter syndrome or didn't ever have it? Getting more views and subs after the summer with Love Island. I don't know. I just keep going. I don't think it really ever goes away. Especially if you're a person that's like always hard on yourself about stuff or always feeling like you can do better, be better or something like that. I don't really think that ever goes away, but because you are an ambitious person, you just keep pushing, you just keep going. You know? I think also a lot of times we don't recognize that whatever you may be dealing with is really just a moment. So it ain't no need to like really hold on to it too much. But yeah, you just keep going. Um, Not you been working this week. Oh, I was just finna say, Tracy. Talk about I'm working. I can't wait for my PTO to start on Friday. I'm finna say, girl, you must be working because you know that you finna come up on a break, honey. Okay. Good. Good. What else y'all got? I kind of like questions like that. About staying motivated and stuff. Jamie, my daughter graduates in May and she is my last one, so I'm getting ready to be free. I know that's right. And then head somewhere warm, then be a carnival dancer, baby. Oh, that's what's up. Hey, I say live it up. Have a wonderful time. Congratulations to your baby. Okay. Congratulations to her. Yeah. Hold on, I didn't even see what SJ said. Where is S? Let me see. I think I missed SJ's post. Okay, my goal next year. There we go. Um, is to get a food truck. Okay. Or bakery for my business, sweet shop company, and of course, write more books. That's what's up. That's what's up, SJ. How did you get into write? Matter of fact, DM me, SJ. I might have some questions about the book aspect if you do not mind. DM me over on the Instagram if you have Instagram, or you can shoot me an email. If you don't mind. You know, that's an interesting. What has marriage taught you about yourself that you didn't know before? Positive, negative, nothing. I hope that don't sound negative. Marriage hasn't taught me much of anything yet. Nothing. I feel like I've always had to work on like patience and understand that I'm not in this by myself. But man, not yet. And you know what? Yeah, cause I don't know. Like, I mean, my husband is the same that he was before. So I mean, there's been no like negative things. I feel like as a partner in general, he just taught me a bit of a difference between fuck niggas and men that actually want to be with you. Okay, I've never had a partner that's as supportive as him. So yeah, he kind of taught me that earlier on versus getting in, being married. Um, do I still post on TikTok? I don't. I say that I am. Like that's one thing I would like to do more of. Again, it's about time and stuff. Sometimes I find myself confused a bit on what I want to do on TikTok. I feel like yeah, it's easy to pick up the camera and talk about what other folks got going on. And then sometimes I'm like, I don't know if I really want to do that. I think that's what kind of delays it sometimes. Like, what do I want that to look like? A little bit. Does that make sense? Like you see the different people doing their little vlogs or what I ate in a day or what I did today type of things. I don't really do a whole lot, so I can't do those. But sometimes I don't know. I kind of would like to show something different on different platforms. That be the thought for me versus showing the same thing on all of them. I hope that makes sense. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Um, yeah, but we'll see. You never know because sometimes I always go with what's easier, right? Just pick up the phone and talk a little cash money or whatever. Um, yeah. Let's see. Oh, thank you so much, Cosmic. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see. Are you doing a cookbook? That's what's up. Next year, I'll probably finish my cookbook. Also, found new places to live, and also found state to move to, or find a state. Okay. Also, oh, that would be nice going to Japan to see your daughter. Your daughter's in Japan, and son-in-law. Oh, that's what's up. I would love to experience Japan. It just looks so nice over there in Asia. I know all parts are not great, but some of the parts that I've seen when I got on that app, I think it was like the red app, red note, red something. It was so beautiful over there. I'm like, I would love to experience that. Um, yeah. I am still watching Beyond the Gates. When I tell y'all, nobody can call me when Beyond the Gates is on. And I don't know why my mama calls me every day at 2 on the dot. Block. Love you. Block. Like, girl, you know what's going on. You know how I am. Block. Okay? It's not block, but it's, send the voicemail, girl. Like, my show on. I will call you in a minute. I didn't understand what it was like for like my elders when I was younger, when they ain't want you in the room and they want you to sit your ass down when they show is on. But girl, I get it now. I get it. I be tuned in. I don't know why I didn't just stick to reviewing. I feel like sometimes when I get behind on a show, I be thinking that people, like, I be wanting to sometimes still talk about what I missed, and I be feeling like people have moved on. So it's like, okay, they moved on. They probably don't care. Let me just not even talk about it. Let me just move to the next thing. Like, that's how I be sometimes. But yeah, I still watch it faithfully, honey. I got to see what's going on, period. Damn, Storm. Not marriage taught me that I should have filed for a divorce a long time ago. Well, you know what? A lot of people may be in that space. Well, are you divorced now? Either way, I hope that you're happy. Whatever it is that you're doing in life, I hope that you happy and you satisfied and you still in love with yourself at the end of the day. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Jamie, I love your spirit, especially how you're able to keep the energy positive and the videos fun, even when people are being negative. One of my faves. Thank you so much. Sometimes, honestly, I feel like I be too harsh. Sometimes. Now, I just be in my head sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, dang, should I have said that? Was that? Matter of fact, and some stuff, I don't even be trying to be funny. I'll just play some. I'll just say what's coming to my head. And I played some one day for my husband. So I was telling him about something, then I played a piece of the video. And it was something from Potomac. And I had played the part. I don't know what I was playing, but what I was trying to get to in the moment. But what I played said, why? I'm laughing because I'm thinking about his reaction. And I didn't even think it was that damn funny. But I know I was talking about Kiana and Greg, right? My husband does not watch these reality shows at all. He be on a whole nother wave when it prefers not to, right? So I played something about Kiana and Greg, and I said, why does Greg look like he could be with Kiana's mama? Why does your mama look better with Greg than you do? And he said, shoo, he did something like a little, ooh, shit, like type of reaction. And I was like, baby, why you do that? He was like, yes. I was like, was it that bad? He was like, no, it was just kind of like how you said it. I was like, well, I wasn't trying to be harsh. I hope the people, that watch it, like, understood what I was saying. So I had to go to the actual episode and show him just a piece of them being in the shop, right? Being in the jewelry store. And he was like, okay, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Like, the brother don't look that old, but I see what you're saying, It was funny. But y'all, last night, bitch, I had what I told him. I said, babe, do you think, what did I ask him? I asked him something about when your partner jokes on your body features, do you think that's okay or something like that? He was like, no, I don't think that's ever okay to like joke about the features or whatever on your partner or something like that, like their body or whatever. So I know I was talking about Kingdom, right? So I played that clip for him and he just kind of like scrunched up his face. And I just played him the clips of Quad and King. And I was like, babe, what you think? Because he doesn't watch this show. And I like to, it's good to get a person that doesn't watch the show so that they're not giving like a biased opinion type of thing. They're just watching it for what it is from what they see on the screen. He was like, yeah, some off. He was like, I don't think that guy like her like that. I was like, okay, so it's not just me. Okay. He was like, he definitely don't seem like he want no child with her, and neither one of them are really reading the cues from each other. I'm like, okay, so I ain't crazy then. He was like, he also gives something else. I said, yeah, babe. I said, a lot of people are saying that, but I am not going to say that because I do not know. Okay. He was like, yeah, it's a little off, but that's that. Then I played the Dr. Simone thing. I started telling him about that. And he was like, what you talking about? So I played it. Baby. He was like, the fuck going on with the husband? It was hilarious. It was hilarious the way he was watching it. The way he was turning his face like, like what the fuck? Like, baby, he was upset with all the men in the video. I said, I know that's a mother. All right, baby. He was like, why the husband didn't check the son when he was talking to the mama? I said, now you with me. You see what I'm saying. Okay? We see each other. All right. And the first part, I was wondering if he was going to catch what I caught when the boy said to his mama, he said to Dr. Simone, he said, make sure when you go get that iPad, you know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing on it that's going to make me feed your food to the dog. My husband said, his whole face like, went like, what the fuck? You saying that to your mama? Baby? I said, we see each other. Okay. And period. Let them know. Be mindful. So he had a lot to say about that. He had a lot to say about that and how Cecil showed up as a partner and how out of line his ass was when it came to his wife. I said, yeah, I just want to make sure we saw each other, honey. All right? Period. But yeah. That was a mess there, girl. That was a mess. Listen, if that lady decides she won't want to be married to that man no more, for real, I won't be mad at you, Simone. And don't nobody else need to be trying to keep that lady in that marriage with that man no damn more. Because the way that he turned the op on his wife and defended the son and said the son is right, we do have enough money to help him through law school. Who is we? Who is we? Who is we? Okay? That's not how that goes. You can't participate in the conversation and ask your son what the wife is asking and saying, hey, son, yeah, what are you willing to contribute? Instead, you sit up there and say, every day he thinks about how he can repay you. Does he? Does he think that? Because it's not showing up here. Are you sure? Baby, Cecil was a straight op. And for this boy to hoop, holler, do whatever, and Simone still go buy him a Tesla. I don't know. I feel a way about it, but then I feel like I understand it at the same time. Right? Like I get, because I don't know how long after that situation did she get it. I don't know the inner workings of the conversation of what he was willing to contribute so that he could have that car. You know what I'm saying? But he wouldn't have got a Tesla. It wouldn't have been a Tesla, though. It could have been something else, but it probably wouldn't have been not no Tesla. Hell no. Absolutely not. And then the way he got on that live bragging about it, the fact that he got a damn Tesla, baby. I said, yeah, this young man ain't learned shit, but okay. But again, this is the monster that you created. And I guarantee you, Michael gets more of his way than Miles does. I guarantee you that. Because it seems to me that Miles knows when to shut the hell up. The way he put his head in his hands, put his head down, he knows when to back down, unlike Michael. Michael gonna take it there with you, and he get it from his mama and his and his father too. I'm not gonna say that, man. I'm just gonna say his father too. Okay, he gets it from both of them. That's crazy. And then they took them to the Bahamas. I believe I saw that. What was it, last week? I think it was last week. They took them to the Bahamas with their little girlfriends and stuff. I said, oh, okay. Okay, then. So y'all done made it a thrupples trip? Oh, okay, then. Well, who took care of that? $60,000. Do y'all know them 60 racks probably could have took care of his law degree, especially if he would have got one in state? I would want to believe if he went to Georgia State. Let me see what Georgia State tuition is annually. Y'all, you only really need 3 years, from my understanding, in law school. What they are estimating at this time, right, is that going to law school in the state of Georgia, at least at Georgia State, unless he would have went to University of Georgia, that probably would have been different. But Georgia State is $17,000 to $18,000 for tuition and fees for the current year. Huh? Wow. Child, that would have got him through college and then some, wouldn't it? 60 racks on a credit card in 1 year? Boy, I feel like Gina, when Gina had went to Martin and she said, she pulled that check out and said, $35. What the hell? What the you been doing? I know that's right. $60,000. What the hell you been eating? What you been doing? I guarantee you, taking his girlfriend on dates, doing what he want to do, buying things that he don't really need or probably not using, paying for gas and everything. All right? All kind of stuff. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That's crazy. He wasn't going to rack up $60K on a credit card. He could have used that card to pay. Exactly. To pay for school. No, right. It's because Jeeps aren't cool anymore to Gen Z. I know because I'm one LOL, but Tesla is trash unless you're trying to impress a certain demographic. Yep. And you know he is. He over there focusing on what's happening in the white households and how they showing up for their kids and stuff like that. Like what? I would have woke Michael ass out. I also would have let him know, yeah, but what you also don't know that the parents over there taking care of is them damn rehab bills. Hello? As well. Don't you ever compare this household to a white one. You understand? That's your problem. You've been going to school with the white ones so damn much, and you done seen how you've been able to get the stuff that they got, that you think that we operate like that. And our privilege is always different, no matter how much we make. You better not, and there's no shade to the white folks, love y'all down, okay? But I'm just saying. Don't use that against me and think you finna get your damn way. She had every right to go to fuck off. And really, I wanted her to throw some shit up in. I wanted her to kick and scratch and throw that ass out high key. It really would have been get your shit, and get out. Now, what I'm hearing is that Simone has said, fuck you, and fuck you. Girl, it definitely would have gave fuck you, and fuck you. Matter of fact, fuck all you motherfuckers in this bitch. You want to act like that with me? As of today, the card is locked. The card is locked. And the door is closed. Okay? Period. You will not make me a money market anymore. Hello? Crazy. Did y'all see that preview of Real Housewives of Potomac and how Greg has played in Kiana damn face? Greg got to get off the show. Greg, he better propose to her by the end of this season. If not, like, you're going to have to fire him. You're going to have to fire him. This man, first of all, Kiana to move back into the house. Why this is a dumbass idea to me is because he ain't even buy or put in or get the ball rolling on the purchasing process of the home. Now, of the condo. Granted, we haven't seen it yet. The episode has not dropped yet. Maybe he has. I'm willing to believe he has yet to do so. But you're deciding to move back in before he fulfills at least the commitment of buying the damn condo, right? So she's there, and now I think she asked him, like, what's your plan? What you gonna do? What's your plan? Now that I'm back. You know she about talking about how we finna take this to the next level, right? He said his plan is to like sit back, say nothing, smile, and whatever else. So then they sit down at the table. He got some stuff in a U-Haul box because he didn't want it to be so noticeable to her. It has some roses in there, which was really nice. And then she pulls out this box, and the box is from a jeweler's company. The same company that he was at with Angel and her mama looking at a ring. She opens it. First of all, the box is too big. So in my personal, I'm thinking like, oh, he's finna get her a necklace or something like that. Maybe some earrings, some jewelry. Maybe it's like a little set, a little combo. No, bitch, it was a combo of hearts that surrounded the picture frame when her ass opened it. Like, what is happening? Miss Ma'am was so excited. And then she said a picture frame. Okay. He said, yeah, our first photo gonna go in that. I said, Greg, you got to be kidding. You've got to be kidding. A picture frame is insane. I said, I just refuse. Like, the proposal, we're doing too much conversation about her getting a ring that I refuse to believe that he's not going to propose to her by season finale. I think that's going to happen. It just has to happen. Now, when they're going to get married, IDK. But I am still concerned for her because Greg just seems extremely apprehensive about everything to me. And yeah, he might just be doing stuff so he don't be alone and so don't nobody else get her. But I don't know. I hope it's genuine. I hope he really, I hope he that's what he really wants. I wish them the best. But playing in her face with a picture frame is fucking crazy. From the jewelry store. And then now I don't even think do the jewelry store sell picture frames? Because was the picture frame 14 karat gold or something like that? Like, huh? That's crazy. And didn't even have a photo of them in that bitch. Just had an empty picture frame and said our photo is going to go there. Maybe he's talking about the engagement photo is going to go there. Girl, you ain't got to play in her face this much as it leads up to the proposal. Like, let's stop. That's crazy. She might be engaged though, Deborah. She might be. She might be engaged though. I don't think Greg should pay $100K for no ring. Honestly, truly. Not if you go. I think that money should go into a condo. I do. I think he could put that money into the condo, but not into no ring. I think if you want to, I think 10,000 is cute, 20 is pushing it. In my personal, But that's just that's my personal. Like I said, that's just my personal. Oh, you talking about Simone? She did all that hollering just to turn around and get him that car, child. And the way I would want to believe that he's learned something and maybe he's contributing, I don't know, because we weren't around for those conversations. But the way he kind of showed up on that live kind of made me feel like he ain't learned nothing. Because at the end of the day, my parents gonna give me what I want anyway, and that's why he was acting like that with her. Because he's used to her giving him what he wants and not giving him no pushback. But I blame Simone for not creating or setting boundaries. At all, not even setting expectations from the beginning, because why is he even assuming that you're going to pay the law degree, like pay for his law schooling? Like from the beginning, you should have been letting him know, like, hey, after this, when you're ready to go to the next degree, whatever that is, I'm not paying for that. So you need to be thinking about that now in your undergraduate years of how you're going to handle that. Okay? Y'all took up a great bit of my life. I want some of my life back too. I want to go back and I want to enjoy, have fun, live out my last few days or whatever. I worked very hard for my family. I shouldn't have to work no damn more. That's crazy, baby. Baby. And Cecil talking about he felt like, what was it, Camille Grammer, when she talked about wanting a divorce? Like, shut the fuck up, sir. Shut up. We don't care anything about your feelings because you ain't give a damn about your wife's feelings. How about that? We do not care about you. I'm so disappointed. He might be mild-tempered and seem sweet and all that, but it only goes so far. The way that you pretty much partnered up with your sons to go against your very own wife. And some part of me is like, I want to know, like, how did y'all even get to this place? But I don't want to know. Okay, I really don't want to know how y'all got there. I just hate that for her. That she's being walked over and has allowed herself to be walked over all these years by those men in that house. And at a small ounce, I would want to believe that Miles probably respects her the most. Mm. But yeah, just sad. Okay, he will be right over there with them damn boys. She was on the Watch What Happens Live and said she wished someone loved her. How Dr. Eugene loved the hell out of Toya. Now him and Toya got into it because he working 5 hours away and she don't like that. But Toya, you always complaining about that man. You always complaining about his hours and how much he works, and then when he not working too much, you want him to go work. Like Toya, figure out your life. Figure out your life. Okay? This man trying to work to give you all these different homes that you like to bounce to. Figure out your life, girl. Give it a second, baby. Toya gonna be sick. Like he gonna have to come home when them sons graduate and go to college. Toya really gonna show her, and she really gonna feel alone. She really gonna be on his head top then. But again, he's gonna be needing to work to take care of that dang old house that y'all got. So I hope they figure that out. I love Toya and Eugene though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I really like them. I love how Toya get people together. I've loved the times that she's been in Quad's ass. I've loved the times that she's been in Heavenly's ass. Okay. She can get on your, and that's another thing I do like about this cast. Everybody can get on your damn nerves, but then also everybody has very much so likable things about them. Like it's just for the most part a good cast, you know? And they friends. Like it's so different than some of these other housewife shows. You know, they kind of stuck with the formula for the most part outside of Mariah. Y'all saw Mariah get online and trying to throw a little shade, talk about shout out to the parents that take care of their kids' tuition. I felt like she was being Team Simone a little bit, but then I didn't cut the video on to like really listen to what she said. So I'm like, okay, or is you kind of also throwing shade? Knowing Mariah, she always throwing shade at those ladies, so it could be a little bit of both. Okay. But I'm like, Mariah, don't be like that, girl. Don't be like that. We miss you though. Well, everybody don't miss you, but I miss you. I miss you on the show. We know you ain't gonna come back, but I miss it. I was hoping that she would have stayed on the show, that we could see her and Quad's relationship get back to a better place. And I really hate that it never got that way. You know what I'm saying? I believe the ladies of Married to Medicine are truly unhappy. Damn. And have tolerated their marriages for the sake of being married. They should remain married to med. Trapped in Medicine. Oh, they should rename it. Trapped in Medicine. Listen, the way Contessa came to the front and sat up there and said that if she focuses on the negative, she'll be single like some of these other people. I don't know why you don't realize you could do bad all by yourself. If you're doing it all by yourself, what the fuck you got a partner for? Why? So he could be at home with the kids? The most I feel like he about stepped up was when she had to go to school in Tennessee and he was forced to have them kids. And I feel like he complained about that. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like Scott be disappointing me. And Contessa is just disappointing me this season too, with how she's complaining about her husband, but when somebody bring it up to her, she had like everybody else the problem. Like, girl, go ahead. Go ahead on, ma'am. Go ahead. But yeah, a lot of them are very all of them. Except well, I mean, Toya's unhappy too at times, but not really either. Right? Toya to me also is just a person that complains about everything. However, I don't think she's as miserable as some of the other ladies on the show. You know what? Toya did actually say that, Logan. Toya said that she was single in a marriage when she was venting to Eugene in this upcoming episode about him having to travel like 5 hours away from work. She did kind of say that. I guess it's giving military wife just a little bit. Just a little bit. Um, that would be interesting if Mariah was a part of the ultimate trip, the ultimate girls trip. But that's for Real Housewives, right? They got Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip. But if they just did a Ultimate Girls Trip, that would be interesting. Y'all, that would be interesting if she ended up being on like just like a girls trip in general with like Nene and them. That would be dope. But this is what it made me think about when you said when we talked about trip. I'm thinking about Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Has anybody watched this show? What episode am I on? I think I'm on season 2, episode 5 or 6. It comes on Hulu for the people that's gonna ask. And I know Niecy and Bondi was trying to get me to watch it last year, I think it was. But I wasn't all the way in. I tried, but I just couldn't get through it. But this time I tried a little harder. Baby, these ladies is a trip. I liked Taylor in the beginning. Taylor was with Dakota, her baby daddy, some dude she was just dealing with and ended up having a child with. I stopped liking her because I felt like she didn't want Dakota, but she wanted him to, I don't know, act like she was his girl. It was just like really weird. And I just don't be liking the confusing thing. But the way she popped out on Demi's ass, I said, okay, Taylor, I'm back on your side because Demi is miserable. Jesse got some little issues too. I think they enjoy seeing the misery in other people so much so that Jesse didn't even catch the fact that Demi was really envious of her, wanting to kick her off the show just so she can get more money in her check. Hello? And then the other girl that has an issue with Whitney, I forgot her name, but her and Whitney used to be cool. And then they kind of fell out or whatever, and she don't want to have nothing to do with Whitney. And she also enjoys misery in other people's lives. I just be looking at her facials whenever stuff would happen with Taylor, and she kind of would have like this slight grin on her face, like she's enjoying the fact that Taylor's going through some shit. Like, you are now with the clique of mean girls is what it's giving a little bit, and you happy because you think that you're a part of the in crowd. But yeah, I haven't made it to season 3 just yet, but one of the ladies, Whitney, is talking about how she finna leave the show, and I'm like, bye. Hell, you were supposed to be leaving the show after season 1. Talking about some good luck without you. And then you decided to come back. But anyway, is that her name, Michaela? I think that's it. I think that may be it. That's her. That's Michaela. Michaela had a baby. Did Michaela already have a child? She just had another kid. Oh, wow. Okay, then. But yeah, that's her. The verdict's still out on her. Child. But listen, I wanted, what's her name? What is her name? The one that got the husband with the blonde hair. It's not Jess. It's, what is her name? The one that got the husband with the, I think her husband's name is Zach. And she was just on Dancing with the Stars. What is that girl name? Jen. Jen Affleck. Jen be lying. Sorry. Jen be lying. Jen be lying. Jen be lying. The way she be trying to act like a victim and everything be killing me. Now, granted, Zach is a mess. He has improved a lot. Well, I ain't gonna say a lot, but so far since she ended up, spoiler alert for the people, child, when she ended up getting pregnant or whatever, like, I feel like he showed up a bit better. And also because he knows she the breadwinner, so he gotta show up better. Okay? And I don't know. Some part of me feel like she may have been telling the truth when she said that he gambled all his parents' money away, the money they gave him to go to doctorate school. And then he said that's not true. No, I think she said that it wasn't true. But was it really not true, or did you say that? Because she didn't want to get into it with him at the time. But Jen do be lying, child. She do. I wanted her to let Zach go. She thought about it, but she was stressed out because she really want to be a part of this clique too. He's over it. Baby, the Chip and Dale situation is so stupid. And then he gonna sit up there and tell them men they touched his wife without consent. Baby, pack Zach up. Pack Zach up. Because your wife was well aware of everything that was going on. But this where Taylor pissed me off, though. And I'm jumping all over. Y'all just got to go watch the show. Over there at Demi's house when they did the Halloween party. And then, what is her name? Mackenzie? I can't remember. But her ex-friend that came, and she got into it with her man or something like that. Is his name Connor? I can't remember. But she got into it because they both had a dream about each other sexually or whatever that weird stuff was. And Dakota over there talking to him. And then she will go and jump into the situation and make it bigger than what the hell it is. And it's just like, for y'all to blame all of that on him and not some of that on Taylor's ass when she was doing too much because nobody asked you to come over here and insert yourself in the conversation and then get an attitude and get loud. You don't know whether you want Dakota on today or tomorrow, but then you upset with Dakota for not having your back. But it's just a mess. Like, y'all gotta watch it. Like, Taylor was pissing me off, but she won me over, baby, when she got in Demi's ass. So I said, come on. Come on, honey. The party was a mess, baby. The way Brett ran up on him, oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. I blame Demi, though. Demi always do too much, I can tell. Demi does too damn much. Too much. And then cry her eyes out when she found out she wasn't pregnant. Like, girl, shut up. Sorry. But yeah, it's good. Y'all gotta watch it. Like, it's 3 seasons. I'm halfway through the 2nd season. We'll get to the 3rd and I'm gonna check it out. But girl, between Mormon wives and hunting wives, these wives is a mess, ain't it? I can't wait for Hunting Wives to come back. I'm not gonna hold y'all. If y'all have not seen Hunting Wives, scoot over there and watch it. I believe it comes on with Netflix. I think they got 1 season up so far. Go over there, girl, and watch that before the new season drop. Ooh, okay then, Chan. You done found a way to watch it without. Okay, I ain't mad at that. I'm not mad at that. Did y'all see that Breakfast Club is going to Netflix? Joe and Jada going to Netflix, and some other shows are going over there to Netflix, and then they taking their content off YouTube. Y'all, I don't know how this gonna work. So for the people that don't know, like, YouTube is number 1 in TV streaming. So they have outbeat Netflix. Like, they're the number 1, like, of TV streaming, period. So of course YouTube is gonna lean more so in TV in some fashion. So now I think Netflix is planning or trying to figure out a way to tap into that Google YouTube market with podcasts and paying people and stuff. And I don't know if it's going to work out for them. I believe Spotify tried this not too long ago. I don't think it really worked out very well for Spotify. Now here it is, Netflix trying to pick up companies. And I think they're doing slightly some of these shows a disservice by taking up their YouTube audience in a sense. Right? Because what are they going to be able to post on YouTube? Probably not even clips. They might be able to post clips, but then a lot of these podcasts, these bigger name podcasts are also on Patreon. So if Netflix is getting people to buy into their services to watch you all's content, you shut down one revenue source, which is YouTube. You'll get your residuals, right? But then what about your Patreon? If those people can't get that content, they're going to have to reroute it to Netflix, or is Netflix going to be okay with y'all keeping it on Patreon? How is that going to work? And honestly, people are so tired of having to pay more money to Netflix every 2 years that I don't see them paying more just to watch podcasts that they weren't already damn watching. Like, I don't see a lot of people going over there to watch Breakfast Club on Netflix. Y'all let me know. Y'all might. Another reason why I don't think, it might do well for Netflix. Netflix strikes me as the type of company where even if it doesn't do well, they're going to hang in there for a little longer just to see what they could do. The reason why I don't think it's going to do that great, in my personal, maybe a little bit, but I don't see them outdoing YouTube is basically what I'm saying, because YouTube has such a wide range of creators that hop on this app every day, and some of them are able to thrive in 1 year, right? So therefore, expanding their footprint on TV, mobile, all of that. So it's like y'all gonna be able to do that Netflix. People really about getting tired of y'all. In addition, yes, you pay for YouTube if you don't want to watch the commercials. You pay for the premium, right? Yes, they also have their YouTube TV that you could get as well. But more so, to watch some of your favorite creators, you don't got to pay. You just hop on here and watch it. So why would people go and pay y'all Netflix to watch that? I don't know what the tiers are that Netflix has, but I do believe they got what you can sign. I think all of it is automatically. You got to sign up, right? And then when you sign up, I think the lowest tier may come with ads. So it's like, are they gonna really pay for that? Like, I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna do that good. I did not see the rumors about Charlemagne the God contract not being renewed. But if not, I could see them figuring something out with Charlemagne. I could see that. I definitely could see them still working something out, even if it's like some month to month thing or whatever the case is. I could see them doing that. Yeah. But I was surprised to see them take Ebro and them off the air. So now they're coming down to the YouTube to do their show. Which I say, do your thing. Do your thing. I'm sure they're gonna be trying to pick up some deal with Netflix. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe not. They might just get on their Joe Budden. So I'm like, do your thing, honey. Do your thing. But that's crazy. But also, can I say, when I first found out about Ebro in the morning and Laura Stiles and Rosenberg getting taken off the air, I immediately thought about politics. For them to wrap this up at the end of the year the way that they did, I thought about politics. And I personally feel like they're going to try to get somebody in that position that is going to be able to talk to that demographic of people from a different angle that's going to support this administration. But that is just my personal. I feel like they're going to hire agents of chaos. We shall see. I could be wrong. But that's where my thoughts went to. And then I went into who owns Hot 97. I believe it's Media Co. And then Media Co. is owned by is it HSP or H something partners? And then one of those guys is a Republican. The other one is connected to London. And then I forgot about the third one, but they still gave ties that link back to you know what. So I said very, very interesting. Very interesting. So that is the angle that I think when I first heard about it. So we'll just have to see what's going to happen. We'll see. Good luck to the people. Right. You didn't like Ebro? Anyway, so I don't really care that much. I get it. I'll be honest. I didn't really watch their show a lot. Same thing with Breakfast Club, unless they really had somebody on there that I cared about to watch, or if it was like a viral moment. But I don't consume Breakfast Club as much as I used to, like years probably before the pandemic. Because also before the pandemic, I worked a job to where I would like to have some in my ear playing, and I would listen to them and some of the stuff, but not as much anymore. But yeah, it's crazy. Um, oh yeah, I did see something about that Chan. He signed the deal like in 2020, and then I did see something about that. A 5-year deal. They probably finna renew it. If he done sat up here and got this Netflix deal, Netflix likely bought into the Breakfast Club along with Charlemagne, so he might get another renewal. He might be straight. But I have been seeing quite a few people talk about how they don't like Ebro over there on the Twitter, and I never knew it was people that didn't like him like that. I thought Charlemagne was the one people disliked the most, but the whole time it looked like it's Ebro, I guess. Maybe should Charlemagne get fired, then we'll see that hate train come out or whatnot. But yeah. Um, you thought it was Black Effect that was bought by Netflix? Now I saw the Breakfast Club bought. It could have been Black Effect, and maybe the Breakfast Club falls under Black Effect. I'm not sure, but I saw the Breakfast Club. Is Joe and Jada with Black Effect too? I wonder. I don't think they are. Joe and Jada kiss? I don't think so. Let me see. I don't think they are. But I doubt everybody under Black Effect is going over there. I mean, what Giselle and Robin are under the Black Effect. I don't think they're gonna go over there to Netflix. So yeah, that would be crazy if they took all the Black Effect over there. I doubt it. And that's interesting that he created this Black Effect, put all these people under it. I wonder if he gets paid off of each of these podcasts. I would think so that he does, but I'm like, how does that work? I think Carlos King is over there now. Interesting. I wonder how that works. Maybe he's able to expand their network or something. They're able to network with people that they wouldn't typically network or get interviews with. So that's real interesting. And speaking of podcasts, I have to shout out Gia Peppers. I was on Threads yesterday, right? And she had put up a post saying, "Hey guys, I had like 9 people in my live. Yay." I was like, "Oh dang, had I known you were live, I would have went." You know, I'm just commenting, thinking that she'll never like see it. She don't even know who the hell I am, child. And she commented and she was like, "Jamie, oh my gosh." She was like, "You are that girl on YouTube. Like you and a few other creators like really inspired me." I was like, "What the Gia Peppers? Like, girl, you know who I am? You know who I am?" Like, I was so surprised. I was so shocked because I followed her career when I used to listen to Black Girls podcast, right? Pretty dope podcast that also had a young lady named Scotty Beam. Some of y'all may remember her. I think she was on a podcast with Joe Budden. Was it called Everyday Struggle? I'm not sure the name of the podcast, but Scotty Beam used to do a podcast with Gia Peppers and some other girls. And Gia is a journalist, and I really admired like her hustle and how she does stuff. She's interviewed different people, well-known, successful people on red carpet. She's had sit-down interviews with people. She has her own podcast now called, I believe it's called Healing Era Podcast. And just super, super dope, connecting with a lot of different people. And I just thought that was so damn dope. I was like, girl, you know who I am? Like, what? That's so dope. So I was happy to see that. And it just lets you know, like, you just never know who's watching you. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, child, that's why I be thinking sometimes, like, "Well, girl, was I being too mean?" Okay, because you know the people you talk SHI about, girl, they be watching you. You know? And, you know, sometimes I keep that in perspective because I want y'all to know, because I'll see it in your face. But also at the same time, it's like, don't be like that. I'm just critiquing the situation. That's it. That's it. You know. But yeah, somebody asked what happened to Scotty today. What you mean? What you talking about? I don't know. I hope everything's okay though. Um, let's see. Oh, you know Gia too. You found her through Wendy's Talk Show channel. That's what's up. That's what's up. Shout out to her. Shout out to her. I got a chance to check out her latest podcast she did with this lady named Marty. Right? It was a really good podcast. Marty McDonald. She wrote a book about Audacious. It's called Audacious. And it's just pretty much having the audacity to go after the things that you want. And she kind of tells her story and how at once upon a time she didn't have any connects or anything, and she knew that she wanted to have products in Target. So she blindly like sent a cold email to Target, and it landed her being in like 400 stores. She had no connections or that. And I just like hearing people's journeys and stuff like that. That was the podcast that she put up yesterday. So I listened to it last night. And I believe Marty used to or she still like has like an organization, or I believe it's a company called Boss Women Media that she's about to like transition from Boss Women Media into Audacious, and I think that's going to be the company or whatnot she goes forward with. But oh, you talking about Scotty? Scott, I'm thinking Scotty by Nature, but you talking about what happened with Scotty? I don't know what happened with Scotty. Scotty Beam. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't know. I don't even know if they're still in communication. I don't really see them with each other, so I don't know. I've seen Scotty get into it with some people on social media over the past few years, but I don't know why she left the show, the podcast she did with Everyday Struggle or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what she got going on. I'm over here thinking about Scotty by Nature, but you talking about Scotty Bean, my bad. But yeah, but watching that interview was just really dope. It was a bit inspiring. I like stuff like that. I once wanted to start my own podcast, doing something similar, and I was like so scared. And now as I've made my way through the YouTube streets and dealt with some of the harshest commentary and all of that, it's like, girl, what was you like? What is the big deal? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why, but that's just being in your head a little too much. And she talks about that too. I might get this book Audacious, but yeah, she talks about that as well, and how fear have you staying in the same place and everything. It was really good. So if y'all haven't seen it, it's Gia Pepper's Healing Era podcast, I do believe. So y'all should check it out if you need a little inspirational word as you go into your next year. You feel what I'm saying? And yeah. I'm sorry, it's called Healed Girl Era Podcast. Not Healing Era. It's Healed Girl Era Podcast. Yeah. And I love hearing stories about people that just had that just went for it. And I call it the F it phase. Like, fuck it. Like when you get to your F it phase, you just like, just let me do it. Cause you got to get it out your system. Right. And I love to hear when they get great results. Cause usually just when you do, when you so afraid and you just be scared, then you just be like, you know what, fuck it. I'm just gonna do it, like whatever. You know what I'm saying? Once you do it, most of the time, good things come from that. So I love to hear that, and how she wanted to do this big, huge conference. I'm talking about Marty. She didn't know nobody or anything like that. She reached out to American Airlines and said, I guess she told them about what she was trying to do. And they said, okay, boom, we're going to give you like, I think she said 400,000 points or something like that. Whatever it was, all the major speakers that she wanted to come to this event, she was able to fly them out for free because of that. And it's like, sometimes you just got to take a chance on yourself, bet on yourself. How many times have you really let yourself down? You know what I'm saying? Now, if you let yourself down like a whole lot of times, girl, you need to check in with a therapist, okay? Now, you might need to go get yourself in check first. Go sit down on somebody's couch. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Sit down on your couch. Pull them up on Zoom and have a conversation and get that in check. But outside of that, yeah. Like, how many times have you really let yourself down when it's something that you're really trying to do, something that you really go for? You usually accomplish it. It may take some time to get it done, but it happens, right? So what? Yeah. Let's see. What else? Somebody asked it. Did we talk about Mariah and Young Thug? Girl, I've been over here rambling about anything. This is a whatever live. Okay, this is a whatever we want to talk about live this morning. So yes, we can talk about Mariah and Young Thug. I cringed. I cringed. I don't think he values or respects her or any of that. But that's for her. That's her lesson for her to learn. A lot of people that get proposed to, they know what they should do, right? But they still move forward with a decision to save face, whatever their situation is. She'll learn in due time. That's for her to go through her journey and experience it for herself and realize where he may or may not have had her effed up at. But I don't think he should be anybody's partner right now. I definitely think she deserves better than him 1,000%. 1,000%. So we'll see if they'll actually walk down the aisle and have this wedding. I could see it. I also could see them probably going down to the courthouse getting married and nobody really knowing about it until later. But yeah. They are engaged. Young Thug proposed to Mariah the singer at a concert that they were doing. And she said, yeah. Mm-mm. Oh, happy birthday to your youngest, Black Cherry. Oh, I completely understand, child. I swear. Girl, I get it. It be like that, don't it? Hey, girl, it be like that. Oh, that's what she said the other day. She needed a ring and a commitment. Well, she got a piece. That's true, Elle. We don't know that Mariah is a good person. We don't know that she's a good person, but I feel like we've seen more negative things from Young Thug, which makes it, hate to say, easier for people to judge him based on what we've seen of him, based on how he's shown himself up over the years versus how she's shown up over the years, right? And her stuff may be done under the rug, but his stuff, like, not so much, right? So, but I mean, I think that's a good point. I think that's fair to say. Like, she might not be that great of a person herself. That's fair. Might not be. Might not be. But yeah, I've been over here for like an hour running my mouth, and y'all been listening to me. I appreciate it. You know how in school you would ask them for some of their hot Cheetos, and they give you like 5 on a sheet of paper. That's the value of that proposal. That's crazy. Did I watch Milagro and Tasha K interview? Mm-mm. I honestly haven't been keeping up with that case for real. Yeah, whatever she had going on with Megan, I honestly ain't been keeping up too much. For real, for real. So yeah, nah, I didn't watch that. Um, not she don't raise enough hell. Yo, I have watched All Is Fair and I feel away. I feel a what? First of all, Sarah Paulson, I love this white. You hear me? Between her and Sandra Bullock, them my tops. Okay, them is my tops. Um, and it's one more. It's one more that I like, and she played. I think is it Judy Judge? Cause I keep wanting to mess her name up. I think that's her. I like her too, cause she played in Where Home is Where the Heart Is. Judy Judd or something like that. Is that it? Cause don't they got like the Judd sisters or something? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all say it. Y'all let me know. Home is where I could just look that up. Home is Where the Heart Is. Novely. The movie. What is this woman's name? I don't have it, but anywho, all in all, love me some Sarah Paulson, right? Paulson. All This Fair is a good show. I hate that Tiana Taylor was not in more episodes, right? I wish they had her in more episodes. Ashley Judd, what I call her, Judy Judd. Yeah, Ashley Judd, that's her name. Really like her. Oh, I like Natalie Portman too. I like her too. I like her too. Girl, why all the actors I like got brown hair for the most part? Somebody. Anyway, um, I wish they had Tiana Taylor in more episodes than what they did. I don't know if you guys noticed it, but I did. I noticed that Tiana Taylor's acting is better depending on who she's in a scene with. When she's in a scene with Kim Kardashian, her acting is not that great. It gives overdone, do too much. I don't know what it is. It's like either it's the director for that day or it's the actor that she's working with, okay? That she's trying to meet and be on her level or something. But yeah, and it just goes to show that Kim Kardashian isn't that great of an actress. But when she's interacting with other people, she does a better job. And we know that Tiana, to me, I feel like Tiana can act, right? But yeah, can I just say I wanted to fight Sarah's character. I forgot her name at this time. At the final episode, I wanted to throw hands because the way she finessed, what's the older lady's name? What's her name? Dina. Glenn Close character, the way she finessed her ass at the end, I said, oh, y'all gonna have to come back with the next season. Y'all gonna have to come back. Carrington is gonna have to get their work because she finessed my girl too hard. And the fact that all of the ladies of the firm went this entire season not being too damn sure about Carrington, knowing she's full of SHI and she can feed y'all information about Dina and y'all just ride off into the sunset. Baby, I said, I said, oh, she gonna have to come back and get that work. She's gonna have to. But Carrington's goal is to take down the entire firm. I would never want to have that much anger inside of me for that many years built up that I want to really take people down like that. But I do feel like Carrington, for season 2, in my opinion, she's gonna go into the firm. They're gonna accept her in. She's gonna go into the firm with the intentions of burning that BITCH down. However, she's gonna end up developing genuine relationships to where her plan may backfire, or she gonna have second thoughts about doing what it is that she doing. And it's like, Carrington, for you to be a mama of a little girl and for you to be out here still acting like that, like, come on now. Come on now. Baby, the way Carrington climbed on that table and started going off telling Alora how she smashed her husband and let him stick it in every hole she had. Girl, I was like, girl, that lady a little piece of a freak, ain't it? But Sarah played that role down to the ground. She played that. She played that. I said, go ahead. Go ahead, mamas. But it was good. It was a good season. They've had some little hiccups or whatever here and there. And I think they could come back doing a better job. When she showed up there looking like a Laura, I said, Car, you so trifling. And Tiana Taylor had me falling the hell out when she was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Like when they was going at it, Sarah and Kim K, baby, I was over there so tickled. I said, I'm going to have to get a sound bite of that because that shit was so funny. But Cardi dragging them. She drags them everywhere. Everywhere. It's not a bad show. I think Kim Kardashian's acting kind of turned people off a bit. But, it just take time. She getting comfortable or whatever. And I think they should come back for another season and just try and work it. If it don't work after this second season, let it go. But it's not too many things, in my opinion, that Kim Kardashian is attached to that gets canceled after a year. So I definitely see them being around and getting a little better. But they're going to have to implement Tiana Taylor's character to be a little bit bigger than what it was. Because for y'all to use my girl for promo, and shout out to her agents and stuff that worked it in her contract for her to be paid accordingly, for her to be going on these promo tours with the ladies and doing all this and that for publicity purposes. Good for you. For you to have been in the film, in my opinion, I would say up to 50% of or not the film, but the show, the season, up to 50% of the time. Shout out to you for getting all the publicity that you deserve for that. But they definitely need to bring her more into the fold. When she returns, I want her to return as I passed the bar at this point. I don't want it to be, I'm still studying for the bar. Right? I want it to be I passed the bar. And now I'm a new intern. I'm not a new intern, but I'm a new attorney in this office, and I'm learning the ropes and all this and that and everything is what I want to see. And of course, they're going to have to bring Chase back because we're going to have to see how they navigate their relationship, considering the fact that they have a child, even though they're not together. She told him she didn't want him to have anything to do with the baby. So we'll see, hun. But I thought it was good. I thought it was pretty good. Not more like 25%. Yeah, I guess so. I did watch Reasonable Doubt. I watched Reasonable Doubt. I did. I saw it. I thought it was a good season. They got renewed for another one. They did. I'm glad that it's over because it was taking forever. I just feel like it just was taking too long to find out who the hell really killed. Like, who did this? Whole time the daddy was on some FS. Like, a mess. But I did not like how the boy ended up dying in the end. Like, I ain't like that. Is P Valley coming back though? Is they gonna bring P Valley back? Now they saying that they are, now that this case is over, but I need them to hurry up. I need them to hurry up and Bring it back. It's time. So we'll see. We'll see. I want to see what's going on. Lastly, Miracle Watts and Tyler LaPlay or LaPlea. How you say it? LaPlay. Leaply. Somebody said Leaply. I did see that. So I don't know which one it is, but Tyler, him. I remember when they first got together, I was like, okay, this makes sense. It's cute. They were together on P Valley. And then at some point, with all the baby mama drama, it kind of made me be like, I don't know. Is he serious about you? I know you want to get engaged, but I don't know. We'll have to see. Months later, they did get engaged. And y'all, I like them. I like them. I like them. She looks so cute. I think fiance and mama looks cute on Miracle, in my personal. Okay. It's like she's stepping into like her clean girl era, her, I guess, soft girl era, whatever that is for her. And she looks so cute. I like it. I like them for the most part. Hopefully he still, is a good guy. But like, I like her aesthetic has changed a bit since she's got with him. I don't know if it's because of him or just growth in general after becoming a mom or something like that. Or maybe this is a journey that she's been trying to get on and it takes time to get to that place and she's finally like coming to that. But I actually like it. I like this version of her. So she's super cute. They took some family pictures together. He has some beautiful kids. Um, they took pics together. I saw folks online trying to say that his baby mama April had an issue with that and this and that. And I'm like, April hasn't made a single post or a comment. Where are y'all getting this drama from? Cause if April got something to say, she gonna say it. She gonna get up under them comments, baby. It would have went viral. And that's not what happened. So I think they may have had talks. They may be in a better situation now, but I like them. Yep, I saw that with all his kids. Yep, that was too cute. Um, they still together. The baby mama may just have to let it go. Like, why you mad? They get along with the kids. Ain't that the point? Exactly. 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 Long as they cool, it's cool. Do you remember the woman from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood with a name similar to Miracle Watts? What? Oh, yeah, I remember that Miracle. Not Miracle Watts, but I think her name was Apple Watts or something like that. I think she had like a car accident. I thought out in was it Vegas? Was it Vegas? I think Nevada somewhere. I thought she had like a car accident involving like an 18 wheeler. Maybe it wasn't an 18 wheeler, but it was something with a car accident. I don't know what she's been up to lately though. But I hope that she's continuing to progress along well. But yeah, yeah. So I'm not sure. Yeah, I just would see her on my timeline popping up and stuff. I think some people, one time I saw her saying, I guess somebody was trying to take advantage of some of the money that she made off GoFundMe or whatever. But yeah, I'm not sure exactly what she's up to, but I hope that she's doing well. Yeah, but she had a terrible car accident. I think it to a point where she kind of like struggled to walk and stuff like that. And I think her speech and how she talks is a bit off. So yeah, I just hope that she's doing well, you know. But yeah, y'all, ain't nothing else really been going on. Not too much has been going on. Oh, that's what happened. She drove drunk and crashed into a semi. She learned to walk again, but they stole her GoFundMe money while in the hospital. Gotcha. I didn't know she was drunk. I didn't. Now that part I didn't know. But yeah, I thought she said a relative or somebody was taking her money. Yeah. Jamie, what do you think of Tamar and how she navigated her way currently in the industry and through relationships? Do you think that's really her or is it an act for popularity? You know what? At this point, I don't know what the hell Tamar got going on. After the situation with Funky and just reflecting back, I just think Tamar just majority of Tamar is full of shit. Like that's just what it is for me. I don't know what to make of her for real, for real. Um, I honestly don't even know what to say about her. She just gives short answer, full of shit, and she probably does a lot of things out of popularity, like. Cause like I said, I told y'all that it was giving baddies esque, Zeus esque type of energy, like just doing stuff online to go viral. Krishan esque, like that's what she does. Which damn makes so much sense. Hell, she invited Krishan to her show, didn't she? And it resulted in Krishan attacking one of her friends, James, and stuff. So like she wants to be on that type of wave to maintain relevancy, and it's a bit disappointing in my personal. It's very disappointing. You know, she be full of it. And I do think that she lies. Now, does she lie about everything her sisters may accuse her of? No, because they all about on the same level to me. I don't know why one tries to act better or more superior than the other in my personal, but they all be on some FS. What somebody asked me about, are you reviewing Love After Lockup? Probably not. Probably not. I may watch it though, but I probably won't be reviewing it. I don't think so. Now, I mean, if I see an episode or something, I'm like, well, we got to talk about this. I might, but I doubt it. I doubt it. I'm so sorry. I doubt that. But yeah. I do not watch Zeus. I have not watched Zeus in many a years. I would say at least 2, I think. I don't think I watched Zeus since 2023, if that. I think that could have been the last time I watched Zeus. I don't really watch it like that. I did see where Hasseline said that she's about to start her own company, similar to Zeus, called Why Are You Here TV or something. I was like, oh, okay, girl. Go ahead and figure out more ways to pimp the ladies out. Good luck with that. But yeah. That's about it. That is about it. But that's all I got, y'all. I just wanted to hop on and run my mouth for a little piece here, a little piece there, child. I thank y'all for hanging out with me and kicking it with me and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to let you guys get back to the rest of your day. All right. You guys enjoy whatever it is that you're doing. Hope you guys have a great day, a great week. You can catch me later on tonight. I believe we're going to be on Mim's channel. We'll be doing the panel tomorrow night over here on my channel. So, yeah. Just stay tuned, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye.
Tell him I preach to the choir. Stand with my feet to the fire. Give all the glory to God. Stand in the midst of these haters. I'm silent. Nobody can stop me. Just gotta check in my notification. Them numbers hit like it's a praxis. Cashed out at the ATM. And the ATL, they done made a gym. I've been kicking doors like the ATL. Got them trying to clone me like ages. Game time, I invaded gym. High elevated, I could face the rim. Putting shots up. I got laser focus, about to take it over. I'm Invader Zim. On a trip to Florida like it's A&M. Who that nigga, man? They say I'm him. Spit the truth, never wasted film. I can feel the pool.